A daring heist. In the cold vastness of space, an alien vessel sliced through the void, its sleek form belying its sinister purpose. Within its corridors, Commander Zorgax stood tall, his reptilian scales glinting under the ship's harsh lighting. His mission was proceeding flawlessly. The human children, so carefully selected, were now secured in the ship's holding cells. Zorgax allowed himself a thin smile. These specimens would provide the key to understanding human adaptability and resilience, traits his species craved to harness. Light years away, on a blue marble called Earth, Liam Hawkins hunched over his console deep within a military intelligence facility. His eyes narrowed as he studied the data streaming across his screens. There was a pattern here, an anomaly that set his well-honed instincts on edge. Children, disappearing from across the globe with no trace, no leads. It was almost as if they had been plucked from existence itself. Liam's mind raced, considering possibilities that most would dismiss as the ravings of a conspiracy theorist. But he knew better. In a universe filled with both wonders and horrors, nothing could be ruled out. As Liam dug deeper, a chill ran down his spine. Satellite imagery, carefully scrubbed of tampering, revealed a ghostly shape in orbit, a vessel that matched no known human design. Realization crashed over him like a wave. This was no ordinary abduction case. Humanity's children had been stolen by an alien force. Liam's jaw clenched with resolve. He would move heaven and earth to bring those kids home. Gathering his evidence, Liam raced to brief his superiors. The room fell silent as he laid out his findings, the air thick with disbelief and growing horror. Some called for caution, for further study before action. But others, veterans who had seen the depths of cruelty the universe could offer, recognized the need for swift, decisive action. Authorization was given, resources allocated. Liam found himself at the center of a clandestine task force, charged with the most audacious rescue mission in human history. As preparations moved forward with frantic speed, Liam pored over every scrap of data, searching for weaknesses in the aliens' defenses. They had superior technology, that much was clear, but Liam knew that human ingenuity and determination could level the playing field. He worked tirelessly, assembling a team of the best and brightest from across the military and scientific community. Each brought unique skills and perspectives, united by a common purpose, to bring their taken children home. Time was their enemy now. Every moment those children remained in alien hands was a moment too long. Liam's team worked in secrecy, knowing that the slightest leak could jeopardize everything. They trained relentlessly, honing tactics and strategies to counter the aliens' anticipated capabilities. Cutting-edge technology was developed and refined, reverse-engineered from the meager scraps gleaned from the alien vessel's signatures. As the final pieces fell into place, Liam felt a grim sense of resolve settle over him. He knew the odds they faced, the risks they were about to undertake. But he also knew that they had no choice. Those were human children up there, scared and alone, facing an unknowable fate. They were the future, and Liam would be damned if he let them slip away without a fight. The time had come. As the task force boarded their state-of-the-art stealth craft, each member knew they carried the hopes and prayers of a world on their shoulders. They had one chance, one shot to get this right. Failure was not an option. As the engines roared to life and Earth fell away beneath them, Liam locked eyes with each of his team, seeing his own determination mirrored back. They would succeed, or die trying. For the children, for humanity, they would risk it all. The alien commander had made a fatal mistake in underestimating the depth of human love and the lengths they would go to protect their own. That mistake would be his last. Infiltration. Olivia Stark and Marcus Reeves, two of Earth's most elite Special Forces operatives, stood ready in the airlock of the stealth craft. Their mission was clear: infiltrate the alien vessel and gather critical intelligence for the rescue operation. As the outer doors silently slid open, revealing the looming hull of the enemy ship, Olivia and Marcus exchanged a brief nod. They were the tip of the spear, the first human boots on an alien deck. With practiced ease, they launched themselves into the void, their suits' thrusters guiding them towards the alien ship's outer surface. Magnetic clamps engaged, anchoring them to the hull as they began their search for an entry point. Time was precious, each passing second increasing the risk of detection. Marcus's keen eyes spotted it first, a maintenance hatch, barely visible against the ship's strange alloy. With a series of hand signals, he communicated his find to Olivia. They converged on the hatch, tools at the ready. The alien technology was unlike anything they had encountered, but their training and intuition guided them. In moments, the hatch yielded, sliding open with a hiss of escaping atmosphere. Olivia took point, slipping inside the alien corridor with Marcus close behind. The ship's interior was a labyrinth of twisting passages and eerie, pulsing lights. They moved with silent efficiency, their suit sensors mapping every step, every turn. Olivia's mind raced as she processed the alien architecture, searching for patterns, for logic in the unfamiliar design. As they pressed deeper into the ship, the weight of their mission hung heavy on their shoulders. Somewhere in this maze, human children were being held, subjected to unknown horrors. The thought spurred them on, their determination overriding the natural fear of the unknown. A sound from ahead brought them to a halt, pressing themselves against the corridor wall. Guttural voices, speaking in a language no human had ever heard. Olivia and Marcus held their breath, waiting for the alien patrol to pass. As the voices faded, they exchanged a glance. They had known the risks, but the reality of the enemy's presence brought it into sharp focus. Pushing forward, they finally reached their target, the ship's central computer core. Marcus set to work, his fingers flying over the alien interface as he sought to decipher its secrets. Olivia kept watch, her weapon at the ready, eyes scanning for any sign of trouble. Minutes stretched into an eternity as Marcus worked, sweat beading on his brow beneath his helmet. Finally, a triumphant smile crossed his face. He had cracked it, the ship's schematics, its systems, all laid bare before him. With a few deft keystrokes, he uploaded the data to their suits, transmitting it back to the waiting task force. But their triumph was short-lived. Alarms blared throughout the ship, a cacophony of alien klaxons and flashing lights. Their intrusion had been detected. Olivia and Marcus sprang into action, racing back towards their entry point as the ship came alive around them. Alien soldiers poured into the corridors, their weapons spitting bolts of searing energy. Olivia and Marcus fought back, their own weapons finding their marks with deadly precision. They were outnumbered and outgunned, but they had the element of surprise and a lifetime of training on their side. Step by step, they fought their way back to the airlock, a trail of alien bodies in their wake. As they reached the outer doors, a searing pain tore through Marcus's leg, an alien bolt finding its target. He stumbled, his suit's systems screaming warnings. Olivia was at his side in an instant, dragging him towards safety. As the airlock doors sealed behind them and they launched themselves back into the void, Olivia's heart pounded in her ears. They had done it, the intelligence they carried would be the key to the children's rescue. But the price had been high. Marcus's wound was serious, his suit struggling to stabilize him. As they drifted back towards their waiting craft, Olivia held Marcus close, her eyes fixed on the alien ship receding in the distance. They had struck the first blow, but the battle was far from over. The alien commander had underestimated them, had believed them weak and primitive. That mistake had cost him, and it would cost him dearly in the days to come. For now, Olivia focused on the task at hand, getting Marcus to safety, getting the intel to the task force. The real fight was still ahead, and Earth's children were counting on them. Failure was not an option. They would succeed, no matter the cost. The aliens had started this fight, but humanity would finish it. Counterattack. Admiral Nadia Sultani stood on the bridge of the Earth Force flagship, her eyes fixed on the holographic display before her. The alien vessel hung in space, its sinister form now laid bare by the intelligence provided by Olivia and Marcus. Around her, the bridge crew worked with focused intensity, preparing for the battle to come. Nadia felt the weight of her command, the lives of her crew and the fate of the captured children resting on her shoulders. She had risen through the ranks of Earth's combined space fleet, earning a reputation for brilliance and unwavering determination. Now, those qualities would be put to the ultimate test. As the fleet moved into position, Nadia's mind raced, analyzing the alien ship's defenses, looking for weaknesses to exploit. The intelligence from the infiltration team had been invaluable, providing a roadmap to victory. But she knew that no plan survived contact with the enemy, and the aliens would not go down without a fight. The moment of truth arrived with a blinding flash of light as the alien ship detected their approach. Its weapon systems came alive, lancing out with beams of destructive energy. But Earth's fleet was ready, their own weapons responding in kind. The battle was joined, the void of space lit by the fury of advanced weaponry. Earth's ships moved with precision and grace, their formations shifting and adapting to the aliens' attacks. Nadia directed the flow of battle like a conductor, her orders crisp and confident. To the aliens' shock, Earth's weapons found their mark time and again, bypassing their defenses with uncanny accuracy. The intelligence gathered by Olivia and Marcus had exposed critical weaknesses, and Earth's scientists had worked tirelessly to exploit them. As the battle raged, Nadia's ship shuddered under the impact of alien fire. Damage reports flooded in, casualty lists growing with each passing moment. But she remained focused, her mind processing the ebb and flow of combat with preternatural clarity. In the heart of the alien ship, Commander Zorgax watched the battle unfold with growing disbelief. The humans were proving far more formidable than he had ever anticipated. Their weapons tore through his ship's defenses, their tactics adapting and evolving with each passing minute. Zorgax's arrogance turned to rage, then to fear. He had underestimated these humans, had believed them to be mere primitives playing at the game of interstellar warfare. Now, he saw the truth. These were not frightened prey, but seasoned predators, fighting with a ferocity and skill that rivaled his own species. As Earth's fleet pressed their advantage, Nadia saw her chance. With a series of rapid commands, she ordered a concentrated assault on the alien ship's weakened flank. Earth's ships surged forward, their weapons blazing, tearing deep into the enemy's hull. Explosions blossomed across the alien ship's surface, its systems failing one by one. Zorgax's crew fought back desperately, but they were outmatched and outmaneuvered. Earth's superior tactics and technology, born of desperation and honed by human ingenuity, had turned the tide of battle. In the chaos of the alien ship's failing systems, Olivia and Marcus saw their opportunity. With the ship's defenses crumbling, they led a daring assault on the holding cells, their team of special forces operatives cutting through the alien resistance with deadly efficiency. One by one, the children were freed, their tear-streaked faces turning to joy and relief as they realized their ordeal was over. Olivia and Marcus guided them back to the waiting Earth ships, their mission almost complete. As the last of the children were evacuated and Earth's ships pulled back, Nadia gave the order they had all been waiting for. With a final, devastating salvo, Earth's weapons tore the heart from the alien ship, setting off a chain reaction that consumed it in a blinding fireball. On the bridge of the flagship, the crew erupted in cheers, the tension of battle giving way to jubilation. They had done it, against all odds, they had defeated the alien menace and brought their children home. But even as they celebrated, Nadia knew that this was only the beginning. The aliens had underestimated humanity once, and paid the price. They would not make that mistake again. Earth had shown its strength, had proven that it would not bow to tyranny or terror. As she looked out at the stars, Nadia felt a sense of grim determination settle over her. They had won the day, but the war was far from over. Earth would need to be vigilant, ready to defend itself against any threat. And she would be there, leading the charge, ensuring that no one, human or alien, would ever again mistake humanity's compassion for weakness. The battle was over, but the struggle had just begun. Earth had drawn a line in the stars, a declaration to the universe that it would not be cowed, would not be broken. They had fought for their children, and in doing so, had shown the true strength of the human spirit. And that strength, Nadia knew, would be the key to their survival in the challenges to come. Rescue. In the bowels of the alien ship, Olivia and Marcus led their team through the winding corridors, their weapons at the ready. The intelligence they had gathered during their infiltration mission guided their every step, bringing them closer to their ultimate goal, the captured children. Around them, the ship shuddered and groaned, the signs of the raging battle outside evident in every tremor. The alien crew, once arrogant and sure of their superiority, now scrambled in disarray, their focus torn between repelling the Earth fleet's assault and defending against the human intruders. Olivia's heart pounded in her chest as they approached the holding cells. She had seen the schematics, had memorized every detail, but the reality of the situation brought a new level of intensity. These were innocent lives at stake, children torn from their homes and families. There could be no room for error. As they rounded the final corner, they came face to face with a contingent of alien guards. These were no mere sentries, but battle-hardened warriors, their weapons trained on the approaching humans. Marcus reacted with lightning speed, his weapon spitting fire as he dove for cover. Olivia and the rest of the team followed suit, engaging the aliens in a fierce firefight. Energy bolts crisscrossed the corridor, scorching the walls and filling the air with the acrid scent of ozone. Olivia focused her fire, her training taking over as she picked off alien soldiers with methodical precision. Beside her, Marcus and the others fought with equal skill and determination, their movements fluid and coordinated. The alien resistance was fierce, their weapons technology advanced and deadly. But the humans had the advantage of surprise and desperation. They fought not just for themselves, but for the lives of the innocent children imprisoned just beyond the guard post. One by one, the alien guards fell, their lifeless bodies slumping to the deck. Olivia and Marcus pressed forward, their team close behind. They could hear the sounds of battle receding behind them, the Earth fleet's assault drawing the bulk of the alien crew's attention. As they reached the holding cells, Olivia's heart clenched at the sight before her. Children, some no older than 6 or 7, huddled together in the eerie glow of the alien containment fields. Their eyes were wide with fear, their cheeks stained with tears. But as they saw the human soldiers, a flicker of hope ignited in their faces. Marcus set to work on the cell controls, his fingers flying over the alien interface. Olivia and the others took up defensive positions, their eyes scanning for any sign of a counterattack. The seconds ticked by with agonizing slowness, each moment stretching into an eternity. Finally, with a hiss of releasing pressure, the containment fields flickered and died. The children surged forward, their small hands reaching out for their rescuers. Olivia felt a lump form in her throat as she gathered them close, whispering words of comfort and reassurance. But there was no time to linger. The battle still raged outside, and they needed to get the children to safety. With Marcus taking point, they began their long, perilous journey back to the Earth fleet. Every step was a battle, every corner a potential ambush. The alien crew, now aware of the human presence, threw themselves at the rescuers with renewed ferocity. Olivia and Marcus fought with grim determination, their weapons blazing, their bodies shielding the terrified children. The corridors were filled with the sounds of battle, the air thick with the stench of blood and burnt metal. Olivia lost count of the enemies they faced, the endless tide of alien soldiers seemingly determined to stop them at any cost. But step by step, meter by meter, they pushed forward. The children clung to them, their small hands gripping tight, their faces buried against the soldiers' armored suits. Olivia's heart ached for them, for the trauma they had endured, for the innocence that had been ripped away. As they finally reached the airlock, the welcome sight of Earth shuttles waiting beyond, Olivia felt a wave of relief wash over her. They had done it, against all odds, they had rescued the children, had struck a blow against the alien menace that had dared to threaten humanity's future. But even as they boarded the shuttles, the children safe in the embrace of their rescuers, Olivia knew that the fight was far from over. The alien commander was still out there, still a threat to be reckoned with. Earth had shown its strength, but the true test was yet to come. As the shuttles pulled away from the alien ship, the Earth fleet continuing its relentless assault, Olivia allowed herself a moment to breathe, to take stock of what they had accomplished. They had rescued the children, yes, but they had also sent a message to the universe, that humanity would not be cowed, would not be broken, would not allow its future to be stolen away. In the faces of the children around her, Olivia saw hope, saw the promise of a better tomorrow. And she knew, with a certainty that filled her very being, that she would fight to her last breath to protect that promise, to ensure that no child would ever again be torn from the safety of their home. The rescue was complete, but the struggle continued. And Olivia, like all those who fought beside her, was ready to meet that struggle head-on. For the children, for Earth, for the future they all shared. Reckoning. The bridge of the Earth flagship was a hive of activity, the crew working with focused intensity in the aftermath of the rescue mission. Admiral Nadia Sultani stood at the center of it all, her eyes fixed on the viewscreen where the battered alien ship hung in space. Beside her, Liam Hawkins, the intelligence officer who had first uncovered the alien plot, studied the readouts with a grim expression. The children were safe, but the alien commander, Zorgax, was still a threat. As long as he remained free, Earth could not consider the mission truly complete. A hail from the alien ship interrupted their thoughts. On the view screen, the image of Commander Zorgax flickered to life. Gone was the arrogant sneer, the self-assured superiority. In its place was a look of rage, of desperation. "You think you've won?" Zorgax hissed, his reptilian features contorted with hate. "You think you can defy us and escape unscathed? You know nothing of our power, of our determination." Nadia stepped forward, her voice calm and resolute. "It is you who understands nothing, Commander Zorgax. You thought you could steal our children, could break our spirit with fear and cruelty. But you only succeeded in uniting us, in showing us the true strength that lies within the human heart." Liam joined her, his eyes hard as flint. "Your arrogance has been your undoing, Zorgax. You underestimated us, believed us weak and primitive. But we have shown you the error of your ways. Surrender now, and face the judgment of Earth's justice." Zorgax's laugh was a harsh, grating sound. "Surrender? To you? Never. I would rather die than bow to your pathetic species." Nadia's eyes narrowed. "That can be arranged." The view screen went blank, the communication severed. Nadia turned to her crew, her orders crisp and clear. "Prepare for boarding action. We end this, now." As the Earth fleet closed in on the alien ship, Olivia and Marcus, the heroes of the infiltration and rescue missions, led the boarding party. They moved with purpose through the ruined corridors, their weapons ready, their hearts filled with a burning desire for justice. They found Zorgax on the bridge, surrounded by the bodies of his fallen crew. The once mighty alien commander stood alone, his weapon trained on the advancing humans. But there was something different in his eyes now, a flicker of understanding, of realization. "You've won," he said, his voice heavy with defeat. "I see that now. I thought your love for your children was a weakness, a vulnerability to be exploited. But it was your strength, the source of your power. I was a fool." Olivia stepped forward, her weapon never wavering. "It's over, Zorgax. Your cruelty, your disregard for life, it ends here. You will answer for your crimes." Zorgax looked at her, a strange smile playing across his features. "Yes, I suppose I will." He lowered his weapon, the fight gone out of him. I accept my fate. In the end, it was a quiet thing. Zorgax, the alien commander who had dared to threaten Earth's children, was taken into custody, his once mighty ship a ruined husk floating in the void of space. On Earth, the news of the victory spread like wildfire. The children, reunited with their families, became symbols of hope, of the unbreakable spirit that resided within the human heart. And the heroes of the mission, those brave men and women who had risked everything to bring the children home, were celebrated as the guardians of Earth's future. But for Liam, for Nadia, for Olivia and Marcus and all those who had fought and bled and sacrificed, the true reward was the knowledge that they had made a difference. They had shown the universe that humanity would not be cowed, would not be broken. They had looked into the face of fear and cruelty and had emerged victorious, their resolve stronger than ever. And as they looked to the stars, to the infinite possibilities that lay beyond, they knew that no matter what challenges lay ahead, they would face them together, united in their determination to protect the innocent, to safeguard the future. The alien threat had been vanquished, but the lessons learned would never be forgotten. Earth had proven itself a force to be reckoned with, a beacon of hope and justice in a universe filled with darkness. And as the children played under the warm sun, their laughter ringing out across the green fields of Earth, those who had fought for their freedom knew that this was what they had fought for. This moment, this peace, this promise of a brighter tomorrow. The reckoning was complete, and Earth had emerged stronger, wiser, and more united than ever before. And as they faced the future, they did so with the knowledge that no challenge was too great, no odds too long as they stood together, as long as they remembered the strength that resided within the human heart.